Let's get Paul. For the love of Pete, I have to restart effing Discord. Come back, Discord. You never knew we missed you. And
You're muted.
it's being an asshole. Yeah, I did that on purpose. I was yelling to my wife in the other room about the hilarity.
Are we on the same?
We're at. I had to start a whole new stream. I didn't have a choice. It is what it is.
It happens.
I just called it Restream.
We're back with only one of me.
Only one Paul. It's all the Pauls we need.
There can be only one.
Cool. Let's see. Where's my camera? Great. Phantom is gone.
I missed that guy.
Yeah. I love it when a plan works out. Because that plan didn't work out.
No.
All right, back to the bench.
Not so well. What are we?
Oh, what happens when we do this? Hey, look, then we're just like small format, but they can see both of our full screens. I'm learning.
Oh, hey, that is cool.
Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. I had the right one. The scribes look so nice. I just wanted to set it down and walk away. Well, thank you all for your patience.
Yes.
Letting us come back after
Sorry for our
weirdness.
Technical difficulties.
I got to look into this a little bit more and see why the heck I couldn't get rid of the fake you.
Well, yeah. Well, I think it had something to do with the fact that on StreamYard's side, it didn't look like I existed.
Yeah, exactly. There was some weird disconnect between YouTube
on the stream and had an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, for a minute there, it was you were in like what the fuck is it? The waiting room. So like I had you in subscreen down below, being like, "Yo, add fake Paul to the stream."
I didn't come here for the quality of stream.
You came here for the. I see. You came here for the banter and the fine tips and tricks.
If you came here for our streaming prowess, well, you will be disappointed.
This is why I'm not. Oh, well, not only reason, but this is part of the reasons why I am not a sponsored influencer. I am an unsponsored man under the influence. Let's see, a Federation Grunt Kit Bash between the Gun Cannon, Jesta Cannon, and the Stark Jagan, and the Gym 3. Wow. That's madness. Yeah, the camera quality does look better like this because it's not all blown up. And besides, at this distance, you can't see all my pores. Oh my. Well,
we're both small. Here, we're both tiny people.
Tiny people. Still got big hands.
assist. I have to build. Speaking of hands, I have to build these 3.0 things coming up here soon. Eek. Eek.
The hardest part of this is the transition between the epoxy putty and then like the PE, the plastic, the Bandai plastic. It is like the freaking worst.
The putty is just not as firm, no matter what you do, really.
Yeah, ultimately no. And the jump between the two, it's hard to make that a smooth transition. Like in the sides, you can't tell that it like starts at plastic here and then rolls through a giant patch of putty and then back into the plastic because I did a really damn good job on the scribe. But this one, not so happy. It doesn't look bad, but it's going to need a little bit of love, a little bit of attention, a little bit of booze. You know what they say about big hands? Yeah, they say you got big nostrils for picking your nose.
Big gloves.
Most of the time. That's the worst, honestly, is that I have like, because I have like just like big, gigantic hand. I have to wear like extra large gloves.
Yes.
But I have like normal size wrists. So it's like, I don't know. Anyway.
When I worked in a lab, we wear, the rubber gloves or
nitriles or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
latex gloves. Anyway, they especially like the palm of my hand is really big. My fingers aren't quite that long, so it always fits like funny. Like I can't get the palm of my hand in the goddamn thing, and it's like cutting off below my thumb.
Right.
And like a lab trick is you always buy gloves one size bigger than what you wear. It makes them easy to put on and off.
Yeah.
Take on and off, and that's impossible. They don't. Not a lot of places make double XL.
Gotcha. Yeah, my issue is that like my fingers are long, are like really really long, and my palms are really really wide. So like I put on like a smaller pair of like nitriles. Like I wear extra larges, right, and they're tight AF on my fingers, but they fit my palms nicely. So they constrict my fingers, but they fit my palms because my fingers are fucking huge. If I try to put on a pair of large gloves, I literally pull it on and open my hand and just split it straight down the center every freaking time. Just don't match my anatomy. It's ridiculous, I tell you.
Who's making these gloves, man?
Brian has weird alien penis fingers. This hand is particularly swollen today, and I have like some actually really large blisters on it from doing a bunch of work. I've been doing like a bunch of crazy shit on this install for BAM, the Brooklyn Academy of Music. And yeah, so we've been working at BAM Fisher doing a big LED installation for Leo Villarreal. If you guys are familiar with him, he does these massive buckyball light installations, and then he does a lot of other like panel light installations in colleges and businesses and all sorts of stuff all over the country and the world, in fact. And what are you giggling at?
Alex's comment.
I'm just talking. What's he saying?
Blisters
The fuck would I get blisters from other than work, you weirdo?
Xbox.
Xbox, please. I don't play games enough to do that. And if anything, I break my controller more than I would get blisters from playing a game. So, I do need to get back into playing Borderlands 3. All right, well, I was just talking about work. I don't want to talk about work. Let's talk about models. Yeah. Cool. This looks pretty decent. I'm going to switch. So I use a hodgepodge of chisels. A lot of people use a lot of different kinds of chisels when they do stuff. Some people are like, you only can use BMCs. Some people are like, you can only use whatever. Johnny's 5-star chisels. Who the fuck knows? I use essentially. I have one more. There we go. I use like this weird hodgepodge set of chisels, guys. The fuck. It's like, I don't know what this one is. This is an 025 millimeter that I got on Amazon for, I don't know. I think I bought just the chisel head for $20. I don't know what this is, but it won't focus because the world hates me. There you go. It's just your standard 025 straight chisel. I've got this Krios, which is pretty dope here. This is a all-in-one built. It actually has the hook. It's a hook chisel style on the end. Then I have these other two, which are, I don't even fucking know what they are. I think these are Misters, actually Mister chisels, and this is a 0.5 millimeter and a millimeter for these two. And I just have these in pin vices. Same with this one. This is just in like a pin vise, essentially, just to hold the chisel end. It doesn't really matter what you put it in, but just to show that you can. I mean, I'm not like making stellar chisel marks here or whatever, but you can do with whatever you get. You know, you don't have to like ruin your wallet buying a full set of like high-end chisels if you're not like super well established and about to do that. A lot of times I just use like this straight scribe, just like a point. This is just like a regular carbide scribe, or like screw it, man. Just use the tip of a file. Get like this, like a nice. I can't even say it. Get like this nice file with like a nice sharp point on it. You can use that to scribe lines with. It's cool. Nobody's saying you gotta like go out and spend $100 on 3 chisels. What do you got, Paul? He's like,
I have just a couple of MadWorks chisels.
Oh, cool. Yeah, there you go. MadWorks,
like
BMC.
three or four of them.
Sure. But they work great.
I don't know.
You don't know. You've never used them. I guess the most important thing about your chisels is that you use them.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, usually.
Priority number 1: use them.
But I use them for all sorts of shit. So, water-based lubes, chafing, water-based lubes. Oh fuck you, weirdos.
Is this the Q runner? Yes, it is. Q. Yeah, I don't remember even where I got these MadWorks chisels from, to be honest, or when I got them. Don't drink and gunpla shop, kids.
Yeah, man.
Or do.
Or whatever.
You know,
I'm not the boss of you.
do you? But what happens is things show up that you don't remember ordering.
Depends on your relationship status.
Be forewarned.
Cool.
Q2.
There we go.
I'm like that with late night shopping. Yeah. Dangerous,
Who's
man.
that?
Alex.
Yep.
It happens to the best of us.
And the worst, obviously. I mean, Alex.
Ooh. Looking at my phone before going to bed at 3 a.m. 2 days later, package I don't remember ordering.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn Amazon.
That'll
trap.
do it.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It will do it. They will catch you. You gotta watch it. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Yes, I've ordered many, many, many things that later. Gunpla's better than car parts. I used to have like car parts show up in my house. I was like, what the hell did I do that for?
That is not a comfortable thing.
No.
A very heavy, very expensive box was just delivered to the house. Paul.
Yes. What is it for?
What do you have to say for yourself? It wasn't me. She got me buying car parts. It wasn't me.
I did it.
Next time at the Gunpla, wasn't me.
The Gunpla boxes are a little bit smaller.
She found me down by the paint store, wasn't me.
New set of BBS rims. Yeah. 1 or 2, Alex. 1 or 2.
Sets?
I have a couple sets of wheels, yeah. 3, to be exact. I bought all those sober, though, so.
That isn't healthy.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
I mean, you know, Dr. Disrespect here, but
what are you doing?
you never know. Well, you know, you can't. It's like you can't show up to 2 parties consecutively wearing the same dress, right?
Exactly,
if you're a
yeah.
lady. So, you know, that just goes to show that guys with cars are just like girls with
Women.
dresses.
Yeah, same thing.
No, what did I see the other day? Oh, yeah, guys with cars are just like girls with horses. That's what it is.
Do you have people have multiple horses? Is that a thing?
No, there are girls that get obsessed with horses.
Ah.
Like, have you seen like equestrian ladies? I grew up with one. Like there was, or not grew up with, but she was in my class, and she still has like 9 horses.
I don't think this is right. Just my opinion.
Christmas, Jesus, that's a hard sell, Paul. Huh, Alex, for Paul. I don't know, baby. Must have been Santa.
Yeah. Wasn't me.
Was me, exactly.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Picture this year coming red-handed, shopping with the Maxim car.
I wish they'd find a better way to do these without putting a seam line right through the middle of the sleeve marking, huh?
True.
That'd be great.
True. Yeah, if you guys could get on that, that'd be just.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, we're gonna need you guys to get on that right away. Thanks.
Well, I'm just gonna go with it. Hopefully that's correct, because yeah.
Lundberg?
Where'd everyone go? I probably got lost when we switched over, if I had to guess.
Yeah, we had 8, and now we're down to 5.
Yeah, and 10 o'clock bedtime, I guess, maybe.
Potentially, I don't know. They can't be jumping over to Tim's stream because he's not streaming.
No, he's off tonight.
Yeah, he's under the weather. I talked to him earlier today with his teeth.
Teeth.
Yeah, he got some wisdom teeth out.
Ouch.
So he is feeling it, rightfully so.
He's got the chipmunk cheeks.
I don't know for that fact, but somebody mentioned me in Breakdown. Oh, nice. Michael actually mentioned that at 9.
I'm still here. I have to take care. Well, we appreciate you, Kyle.
Just reasserted myself in there. Right. Excuse me. More Dymo. Where'd you go? Here we go. Right in front of my face. Please try to pay attention. Hey, don't stress it, Kyle.
Do what you gotta do, bud.
It's your thing.
He's from Illinois.
I can dig it. I'm from Iowa.
That could mean a lot of things, though. Illinois. It could be Chicago. It could be the country.
True. Yeah, you could be like directly south of Chicago, where it sounds like you're in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Really weird. And you could be north, where it's like almost like an entirely different planet.
Who? Evanston. Yeah, Edward, you live. I think we're in the same town, right? Or pretty much. Like you live 5 minutes away from me.
I remember that.
Kyle's in Chicago area.
"24 minutes from Chicago, from Chi-Town." Yeah, I'm from Northeast Iowa. I was 5 hours from Chicago.
Chicago.
Where the Bears are. The Bears. The Bears.
Oh, jeez.
And everybody's called Guy. Oh, yeah, Guy. Yeah, Guy. Sure thing, Guy. At least the girl that I dated in college was from, one of the burbs out west. Like Bellevale or one of those ones that sound exactly like that. When you can't tell when one ends and the other one begins, except that there's a sign that tells you the population. It's all just like sprawl. That's why Arcade Fire made that album, The Suburbs.
Yeah, Edward, I live in Palm Beach County as well. Kyle's from Cape Cod. Michael says he got hammered in West Palm for a week.
Hey,
me too.
All right. Found a bar that had a jukebox within reach of the bar, and then just sat there and got loaded. Cool. Got a firming grasp on a beer and control of the music scene. Sounds like
you win, bud.
Yeah, man, that's a win-win.
I've probably been to wherever it is you got drunk. More than likely.
I got drunk at the Yankees game on Saturday. Yay! They whooped the poop out of the Toronto Blue Jays. Sorry, Canada. Playing the Rays right now.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, they clinched already there, right?
Oh, Edward was born in Denville, NJ. I think I knew that one before as well. But it never hurts to be reacquainted.
Just got into Gunpla hobby. Used to make Zoids when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Similar.
Like, I'm guessing the Zoids that were re-released in, like, the early 2000s. Because the OG Zoids that I remember from the late 80s, early 90s. I don't know if you're that old. Yeah, Alex is a New Jersey boy as well. Paulie's from Brooklyn.
Yep.
You can take the boy out of Brooklyn, but you can't take Brooklyn out of the boy.
Ridgefield for Alex. Alex, that's where you moved, right? You were born in Korea or in that side of the world? What am I looking for here?
I can't tell you.
Me neither. It says gray, so I'm going to go with the gray ones.
doing like the really, really fucking delicate shit right now. Super duper exciting.
Moved. Alex was born in Okinawa. Moved to Canada shortly after that, and his sister was born in Toronto. Man, you're just a man of the world.
Well traveled.
Now he's living it big in South Korea.
Just had this like picture of Alex in in like a a theorized birth where the stork was carrying him across Japan to go to South Korea, and they had like a like he got caught in a storm and had a layover, had a few too many drinks, and
I'll just leave him here in Okinawa.
misdelivered him in Okinawa. No. Hackettstown is an Hackensack. This is true. Get my wife in here. She's from Jersey.
Jersey.
She'll tell you a thing or two in a really, really thick New Jersey accent. But she was born in Queens. How about that? This looks pretty decent. It's kind of hard to tell because I sanded away most of the imperfections that lead down to the putty, but bug head in effect.
Ooh.
Those look pretty decent now, right, guys? Got the brow scribes on there. Got the cheeky scribes. Get scrubby on your cheekies. That's pretty
Very
legit.
nice. Yeah, very good.
It's pretty legit, my dudes. I just have a couple of little like things to dick around with down here, and it's a pretty interesting like looking part that no one will ever see because it is almost completely obscured by the build. Same as like these like interior components that will potentially never ever be viewed unless I photograph them and like release them to the public. Yeah, well, I know it's there. That helps to sell the magic of it all.
Yeah.
I know that somewhere at one of the model shows that I bring this build to, somebody will noodle in and take a look and be like, oh, wow, look at that detail.
Alex's birth certificate is not. Alex, are you like a Japanese, Korean, and American citizen? And maybe Canada too?
He's a multinational.
Are you truly a citizen of the world?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Alrighty. Now it's time for the not so fun part. Where the hell did I put them? Where are the... There they are. Hands. Nah.
Sure about that?
No.
Exactly.
Very much not sure. My Korean passport to get around because it's stronger than the US one.
Yeah, now Dicky shitbag in office. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I made it political for a second. All right. Ooh, that's a weird anomaly. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's one of the funniest things about doing like custom kits and getting in deep on something and doing all the little teeny weeny details in there. You're like, oh, what the? What's that?
Where did that come from?
How did I miss that?
Did they make a Gumpla of the Gundam Death Scythe with the double scythe?
Does the Momoko one have that, or not Momoko? Model Heart.
No, not that I can remember. I don't think they did, but they've been doing a lot of those from the manga. You know, they have like the P Bandai Shenlong that just came out, and I think they did a P Bandai Heavy Arm, so maybe that's something you might see in the future. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. They do have that new P Bandai Heavy Arms. Ooh. It looks so nice too. What's going on here? My friend keeps posting her amazing cosplay photos on Twitter, wielding one of my prop weapons, and tags me in everyone. So I have like 97 people like the tweet you were like tagged in. I'm like, great. And I'll post mine, and it'll be like 3 people liked your tweet. I am not the popular guy.
Well, you're missing 2 things that work
Oops.
really well. Yep, on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, I'm not doing too bad on Insta. I got 15 plus 100 followers, which is pretty good for somebody that doesn't really try or buy their following. I was looking at that the other day. My buddy is in town from Estonia talking about Instagram followers and this and that because he has a page where he makes amazing cocktails, and he has like a couple of hundred followers, which is kind of whack because he gives recipes, he shows how he makes it. It's like all outlined. It's really beautiful, and people just don't really like buy into it hard. And I got into talking to him about some of the people in this community that purchase their followings and purchase the likes that they get to drum up a false following, which in turn turns into quote unquote a real following, but it's all it's a following built on lies essentially, which sucks. It's just dishonest, and I feel like the fans of those, if you want to call them that, influencers, they're just being cheated. It's just whack. It's whack.
Got here.
But he didn't even know, so I went on Google and was like, okay, let's see how many followers we can buy for this many dollars.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
It's literally all you have to do is Google buy followers on Instagram or whatever, and they're like, oh, here you go. What do you want? How many you want? I got you. You want active followers? It's going to be a little bit more, but they'll also like your tweets or your posts or whatever. It's like, Jesus. Well.
Yeah, it's a little wild. I guess I should get in the business of selling followers. So that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm not a hacker, so I don't know how to do that. But
we'll get Oliver on this.
No doubt. Where's Oliver? Does she do the Gundam Girl cosplay? No. But I know her as well. My friend happens to be a female. Yes, she is. She's her name is Jennifer. Gold Vester cosplay. You guys may know her. She does really cool cosplays. She's an amazing gauge, and she just put together a Mose from Borderlands 3 that's really, really cool, and she's been wielding my Malawan that I sold to her. I'm tempted to help her out and get her a deal on one of my shotguns so that she can have a wider variety of weapons, but I don't want to give one up. All right, I'm gonna go make another drink or two. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I am filing fingers.
Filing fingers,
Woo.
defiling fingers. That's what we call Paul now. Defiling fingers, Paul.
Defile. These things are a pain in the butt. I think I'm just going to leave them crude for now. This will be something I go back and sand later because I just don't have the patience for them right now, to be quite honest. I hate them. And let me get the hand cover out. I've not seen Gumpla Girl cosplay. What is it? Is it like? Never mind. I'm assuming they're a cosplay of a female Gumpla. You know, thinking they're dressing up as robots. That's probably not what they're doing. My bad. She is talented. Most of the time, female hobbyists get more followers and likes because of many other excluding talent. Yeah. You know, that's how the world works.
I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I assume it's the same thing we were talking about before.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if you want to know some like soliloquies about how the world works.
No. It was just saying that girl people in female hobbyists tend to get more attention than males. So yeah, it's just kind of way of the world.
Oh yeah, it is just what it is.
Whether they try to or not, just kind of how it works.
Oh yeah, no, you don't have a choice. So I'm gonna zoom these way in here. I you know I have those chain guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I needed to make them mirrored, so I made this is the two mirrored chain gun bodies to have the feeds going on opposite sides. There's the feeds going opposite ways. Look, turned out pretty decent. I just did some hack and slash. I pulled out one of these little hobby knife saws and plugged it into one of my spare hobby knife holders and cut the parts off, rearranged it, added some putty, added some more styrene to fill bits and pieces in, and just glued it all together.
Cool.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty decent. Now I have my feeder belts fit in really well. They look really good on both sides. On Mechanism, I went through and I cleaned up all of these frickin' things for like 3 hours. I cleaned up all the barrels and all the parts for these kits before I cut it apart and mirrored them so that I could prime them, make them look good. They came out really nice. Frickin' ton of work. Worth every second of it.
Get some. Kyle's out of here. Good night, Kyle. Alex, enjoy your lunch meeting, man.
Oh, yo, cool. Hey, Kyle. Chill, man. Be well. Oh, you know what? I never showed Kyle my roadie next time, Kyle. I'll show you my roadie custom next time. Sorry, bud. I meant to, but I didn't.
Forgot.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Camera's being crooked. Now it's being way over there. Is that right? Yeah. Cheers, Alex. Be well.
I'm trying to finish up some arms here.
You finish those arms.
I'm going to do it.
Do it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, buddy. So I'm on the fence here. I don't know if I want to make this big build that I've been working on with the intention of putting it in OMC, But I'm gonna finish it on time for that.
Mm-hmm.
I have, what is it? Next Monday, it's 30 days to finish it.
Okay.
And I still have a bunch of mods to do to the minifigures and finish up the Dio and elements to that, and then paint everything.
Reeeeeee.
Finish it all. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it in that amount of time. So this might end up being a GBWC entry.
Is that going to work for that?
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
I didn't know if you used like non-Bandai kits or anything.
It's not in the rules that you can't use a non-Bandai kit. The only person that ever said that was David Clark, and his head is so far up his ass, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't even know who that is.
He's the guy that judged last year. He was like the Bandai rep of he's the Bluefin, one of the Bluefin cronies, we'll call him. And he's the guy that when they did the video, he was the guy, when they were talking about how, oh God, we're gonna really fuck up GBWC this year. We're gonna make it better by making it horribly worse.
Yeah.
And he was the guy on the right.
Okay.
That was just like, and now we're gonna let you guys do the judging. And he was like, oh, thank God. Oh man, passing the buck on to you guys because I don't have any skill or any ability to judge it.
Gotcha.
Here's my hot take. You can tweet that at him if you want. It's not only my hot take, it's many people's hot take.
I think that's just about everybody's hot take.
It's a shared opinion. I guess it's firmly a part of the regular zeitgeist. The sweet model. That's right, the sweet model. So true, Hasaki. Yeah,
I know who you're talking about now. So it's just that you can't use third party like a Daban.
Yeah, you can't use like a Daibon Gundam kit.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
but there is nothing against using like a
completely unrelated thing.
Kotobukiya option set thing,
or using a Revel engine block component.
Gotcha. I thought something happened with Tim one time with that. Like he used like Kotobukiya parts or something like that.
No, he used like 100 Kotobukiya parts on the Hummingbird, and it won.
Gotcha.
That's what happened. Last year, I think it was Chris Pabs from the area out here got DQ'd for some stupid petty bullshit that he shouldn't have gotten disqualified for. It was something like a 3D printed part or something like that, because they really don't like that. But it was an element that was with the kit. It wasn't like actually part of the kit. So
it was like part of the Dio or something.
It's like a really weird, super dumb gray area. Last year was so weird that I don't even know why I'm talking about this. It just makes me upset. I want to build something. I haven't built anything in a long time that isn't something that I created. Oh shit! Hey, let's talk about this. Totally forgot. Ta-da!
Ah, you got your real grade new.
Yeah, finally, I got it in the mail. Thank you, Metropolitan USPS, for coming through in the very end.
Not.
Yeah, they burned me. It took me 4 days for them to deliver this to me after they tried to deliver it. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I got it, which is super sweet. I'm stoked to throw it in the deep storage backlog where I might 5 years. I'm gonna look at it actually. I rarely do this with these new kits. I usually just leave these cellophane skins on the outside here. These little bands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually take.
I built the Sazabi, and I can tell you that if it's anything like that kit, it's really good.
Yeah, I need to get the Sazabi to add it for my collection. Because I have the Unicorn and the Sinanju, so I should get the Sazabi to go along.
Yeah, it was a really good kit. I was really pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, this looks nice. Does it not have a pre-built inner frame?
The Suzabi only had like a couple of small pieces. Like it was the hip section, I want to say, was somewhat pre-built. And that might have been it. It wasn't nearly as much as...
Yeah, I'm not seeing any like the Mark II had the legs were pre-built, and oh, here we go. Here's the one pre-built runner, just joints, and it looks like it's...
I think they're the funnels.
For the funnels, yeah. It just looks like it's for the backpack.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm good with that.
It, dudes and dudettes. Yeah, that's all that I'm seeing. That I didn't watch Zach's. Deck did a review on this, right? I haven't watched it. If he did,
I don't know if he's done it yet.
I'm not sure if he has or not. But there you go, kids. If you haven't heard it before, you heard it here now. An RV that doesn't have any of those weird pre-built stuff because you got giant meat. You got meatloaf hands. Nice. This looks great, dudes. I'm stoked. Someday soon.
Yeah.
It should be more sooner than 5 years, I'm sure. But
really enjoyed the Saz. It was a good kit.
I wonder if they make I wonder if they'll ever make a real grade Hainu.
That'd be cool. I really like the Hainu. I like the Hainu design better than the new. Like just style wise, that's a personal opinion.
You know, I really don't like a lot of like standard Gundams, but I like both the new and the Hainu.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Just an Amuro guy. I don't know.
No, sad boys in space.
Yeah, I don't know why I like the Hainu just a little bit more, but that would be cool to see a real grid of it. And an amazing master grade kit, by the way. I never said that a couple times now. But.
Yeah, I'm going to do that Hainu heavy weapon system like I was talking about with the secret paint method, and I might enter that in a GBWC. Maybe not 2020, but 2021 probably.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm going to melt some faces with that build.
Melt faces.
Yep. They're going to joy puke their fucking brains out. What do I want to mess with that kit? I don't know.
Just got a couple more parts here and cut out the hands, but I'm not going to go crazy with them. I decided not to go crazy cleaning them up right now.
Dude, they're it's so tedious. That plastic is so funky.
Yeah, it's soft. It doesn't file well, but the file is like the easiest thing to
clean it with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have a little more control, and the files, my files are small, so just works better than the sanding sticks and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
More control.
Mm-hmm. But you got to watch out because it can also be quite a lot more aggressive. That's why a lot of my rounds are faceted on this build that I'm currently working on because I've been doing all of my work with file. Oops. But, whatever. Nothing wrong.
File.
I decided not to build something new. I was looking at all myself and I was like, oh, dude, what do I got up here? We got the Stein narrative. We got the MS6R1 Izaku 2. I got the heavy tank, the M11A. I got the Kieran. I got the full armor Verka. I got the Shin, the Shin Gundam, the red one. I got the Dom. I got the
Shin.
I think it's Shin.
Oh, the Shinmusha.
Yeah, Shimusha. I got the Giridaga, P Bandai. Now I'm in like Dragon Momoko Avalanche, Sinanju Verka, Supernova, Heavy Arms, Metal Gear Rex, Psycho Saku, Deep Striker. I'm not going to build any of these kits right now.
Come on, bust out that deep strike. It'll be done by the end of the night.
I think maybe because it's static, but just a quick snap, no nubs. I do have the Buster. Colin gave me the Buster for my birthday. I'm looking forward to building that again, man. Maybe that'll be one of my fun refresher builds after I'm done with GBWC this year. That I usually do a refresher build or two.
Yeah, that was a really great kit.
Yeah,
all those seed kits, man, they just go together real nice.
Yeah, my current one, or not the current, but the one that I built, 3 years ago, is down in the hobby shop down in South Brooklyn. So it's not mine anymore. It belongs as a display.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, like the seed, the duel was fun too.
Oh yeah, with the assault shroud.
Yeah, I don't like the assault shroud actually. Like just design wise, I'm just not a fan of the way it looks.
Oh, okay. See, that's one thing that drew me to it was the fact that like the interior suit was so like slender and sleek, and then like throw that assault shroud on, it just looked like chunky and aggressive.
Yeah, I just like the sleek look with it off. I don't know why. But
oh no, yeah, it's super sleek and it looks really, really nice. No, I feel you. Yeah.
But that was a really fun kit to build.
Yeah, I think I was here when we built that one.
Yeah, I did like a group of seed kits there.
Live stream. Yeah, you were doing it for a while. You were like,
yeah, I did the duel, the Buster, and the Blitz. That was the other one, Blitz. Blitz is like the black and red one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know how I don't know those very well.
They were all like just good kits. They went together real nice, really articulate. Pretty simple.
Yeah, this is the second Buster Gundam that I'm building that I requested specifically for it. Yeah, so good.
I like the head on the Buster.
I just like all of it. I mean, oh shit, you guys can't even see me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just like all of it, honestly. Like, it's good.
Yeah, good kit.
It's good.
Good job, Bandai. Good job.
Good job. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do, Paulie. I had it on the tubes, but I didn't put on the jazz. So I'm putting on the jazz with 20 minutes to go to our tentative end of live stream. I might stream longer if you even need to go. Because ain't nobody around tonight.
Ain't nobody.
Ooh, vinyl jazz. What's this? Oh, it's an ad for a clock and peppers and onions and peas and stir fry. Get off my TV.
Okay, we got a hand.
Oh, is it me or did it just get really chill in here? All right.
Nubs real quick.
All right. I just need to do. Oh, I forgot to describe that. I forgot something. There you go. That was the reason that I didn't give up, because I didn't finish. Oh, yo, so I watched The Cell again last night for like, I think maybe the first time since I watched it in the theater.
It's the one with Jennifer Lopez and
Vince Vaughn and shoot, what is the main the antagonist? The same guy that was in Men in Black.
Yeah, he's in Full Metal Jacket.
Yep, he's in Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, he's really, really good. He was Private Pile. I can't remember his name. God,
yeah,
amazing.
I can't think of his name either.
Yeah, terrible for not being able to remember. But yeah, he does such a great job in that film. And I was just thinking about it after the fact, like, because you watch it and it's like a visual, just spectacle of these like nearly just full-on surreal paintings, like impressionist, surrealist, not really impressionist, but surrealist paintings that are just like brought to life, and just, it's awesome.
Yeah, that was a weird, creepy movie too.
Oh, sure, I guess. I don't know, I'm creepy too. My wife and I are both creepy.
Jennifer Lopez's like first movies, right?
One of them, yeah.
Early on her career.
And Vince Vaughn is so overacting in the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. But
that was before he did like a whole lot of comedy either.
Yeah, it was before he did like
Wedding
any of
Crashers
like
and
yeah.
yeah. I mean, really, all he had done was
or like Dodgeball. Dodgeball's a good one for him.
yeah.
But that was after that too.
What was the movie? What was the one? He's Swingers.
Yeah, he was in Swingers. I wanted to say Rounders, but Swingers.
Rudy. I got my hands and my arms are done.
Vincent.
Old School is awesome. Yes, that was a funny one.
I did like that film. I saw that many times. Old School and Grandma's Boy.
Mm-hmm. I like Grandma's Boy.
Very funny movies. Good for a larf.
Grandma's Boy is like one of the few Sandler movies. You know,
That
it's his production team. I mean,
yeah, Happy Madison. Yeah.
It's funny, when I was young, I loved, you know, like Billy Madison and
yeah.
But now that I watched them again as I'm older, and I'm like, man, this really doesn't hold up too well for me.
No, and it doesn't.
This guy's annoying as hell.
It's like, I know 20 assholes that are as bad as this motherfucker. Like, oh my god.
That baby voice is just makes you want to cringe.
It's like, can't I just give him a task to do? Like, go sweep the floor. And he got all like weird and not really weird, but he got all like, you know, retrospective when he did Click and the Christmas one, he did 8 Crazy Nights or whatever it is.
Yeah, and he did a couple of, like, dramas too.
Oh yeah, The Cobbler. Did you ever see that?
No, I know that one, but what was the other one?
The Cobbler was actually pretty good. I gotta say, maybe I'm like betraying my B-shittery right now, but yeah, The Cobbler was actually pretty good.
Let's see that one.
Yeah, it was like a sleeper. I was like, what the fuck is this Adam Sandler film? And it's like, you know, a guy in New York. And I was like, all right, I'm intrigued. You said New York. And they're like, yeah, a guy in New York inherits a cobbler, you know, shop from his dad. And he finds out that, like, he can, you know, by wearing the shoes, it's like a magic cobbler shop or whatever, the machine that he uses. And if he can inhabit the people's lives by wearing their shoes. Kind of meaning John Malkovich-esque. We'll say. Yeah. But, you know, not nearly as, like, you know, what is that guy's name? I came drawing blank. John Cusack-y. But yeah. Yeah, and it was pretty good. You know, it was cute. It had like the right aspects of New York that I like to think about when I think about New York, and it had like a real Lower East Side kind of feel to it, more like, you know, downtown Brooklyn little shoe shop kind of feel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was real cool. So I recommend that. Cool.
I'd have to check that one. I didn't.
And everybody else. Yeah, you know, I mean, not everybody's going to be a hugest fan of that guy, but it's all right. You don't got to be. Not every movie is Hot Tub Time Machine or the one where he's like abducts. Oh God, what is his name? He used to be opposite Chris Farley all the time. How fun is that I remember Chris Farley, but I can't remember the other little blondie.
David Spade.
David Spade, thank you. Where he like abducts David Spade or something, isn't that it? And he like has to fake his death or something weird. I can't remember what it is. I don't know.
I working on some shoulders. Should be able to bust through these pretty quickly.
Yeah, they're a quick deal. New Adam Sandler looks promising, kind of serious role. Cool, that's good. You know, like Jim Carrey took a turn for the better when he started doing more serious roles as well.
Yeah, here's another one. Like, you watch some of that old stuff and you're like, I don't know, this wasn't really that.
Yeah, I can't do. My wife loves Ace Ventura. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I loved them when I was young.
I
And
never.
now I'm like, man, I don't.
I'm like, oh, this is just obnoxious and cringy. But yeah. And then you watch something like 23 or Truman Show or
Eternal Sunshine.
yeah, Eternal Sunshine, exactly. And you get like you get a little, get a little lump in the throat. Yeah.
Yeah, those were good. I liked those.
Yep. Get the feels.
The feels.
Feels coming on a little strong. I think I need another shot.
All right.
Bobby, go get the whiskey. I think I'm starting to feel something. Gotta drown it out.
Dumb and Dumber is still good.
Not a fan.
No?
Nope.
I always loved that movie.
It's all good. Each their own.
I didn't see the second one, and I'm sure it's horrible, but
Dumb and Dumber.
yeah.
And what about the third one?
What the one where they're in it again? I don't know.
Yeah, not the prequel.
Not the prequel.
The third one.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if you can count that prequel one. That
I don't count any of them. I'm sorry.
I've seen the new Adam Sandler movie. I don't know which one that is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Is he still on his Netflix deal, or is it something not for Netflix?
Ah. No, I mean, I watch pretty much any movie just about once.
Yeah, just to see. Yeah, I agree. Like it has to be, pretty damn bad for me to just turn it off and be like, God, that's horrible.
I have, but yes, I agree, but I have done that. I will cut, bitch. I
don't
will.
remember the last time I did do that, but
Oh shit! Let me think. There's been some movies that I've tried to watch on Amazon Video or like on Netflix that I just I'll put on and I'll start watching it and I'll get like 15 lines of dialogue into the whole thing and I'm like, who wrote this? My God, I could write this and I can't write.
there was one I watched not too long ago. Like my wife and I watched it, and we're watching the whole way through, and it just kind of ends. And I think we both looked at each other. We're like, "What the hell was that movie about? Like, what? Nothing happened."
Oh, it's the Seinfeld movie. It's a show about nothing.
But it was supposed to be like a real serious drama, and you kept waiting for like the climax of what was going to happen. Oh, you know what it was? That movie Manchester by the Sea. I think it won like an Academy Award or something the year it came out, and we watch it because it's like, oh, it won a lot of awards. Maybe it's good. It's got PC Affleck. I understand he's a shit perk, but
yeah,
he's,
you maybe didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, but typically I do like the roles he chooses. I tend to like.
Okay.
So anyway, we watch it, and I'm like, nothing fucking happened. Like they told you about this guy's life, but nothing ever. What about it?
I don't know. Maybe you're not British enough.
But
Or is it a New England film?
maybe, yeah. Damn awful some people.
Yeah, your turtleneck isn't poking up high enough outside your wool cable sweater. Your latte isn't foamy enough.
I mean, there was no Departed.
Departed. It's a good film.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it is a pretty good film, even with the bad accents. It's a good film.
With the those people are from there. It's still
That's the worst because they're like, I know, I'm just gonna lean into it really freaking hard. It's like, no, dude, don't. Just don't.
You don't talk about Mac Wahlberg like that, right?
Mac Wahlberg. Emma, Throw some more burgers on the grill.
Wake up in the Chaz River.
Get your wall burgers.
Ugh.
It's become Paul and Brian complain about the Northeast. Live at Complain About the Northeast with Paul and Brian.
Damn Bostonians.
Oh my goodness. You know, I don't know. Do you guys know any Gundam builders in Boston?
No, must not be popular there.
Well, it's an uncultured area. Thank you, Paul, for leaning into that with me. Noodle. That's the worst part about the end of a big, complicated, customized build. All the little noodly shit. Remember last year when I stayed up for 26 hours to paint my GBWC build before it went to the show? Man, that was
probably don't do that again.
Man, that was dumb. I won't be in. I'm not in that position.
We went to this. We used to go every year. I used to go to this car show in Georgia, in Helen, Georgia. And Helen, Georgia it looks like a Swiss Alp type village.
Okay.
Pretty cool little town. Anyway, the first year I went, I was working nights at the time, so it was a little easier for me. But I spent like 2 straight days working on my buddy's car, like literally full 24-hour periods, and then drove to Georgia and didn't sleep for like 24 hours there.
Things start to get weird.
Yeah, and I was drinking.
Yeah, me too. That's the only way you can get going.
Yeah. I was scared to stop, so.
Yeah. No, that was me. Like, I showed up to the festival, and I got my kit in the case right next to our boy Gundam Nerd, and I headed to the bar and got a beer in the back of the convention hall. I walked back up. I milled about for a bit, went back, got another beer, came back up, milled about for a little bit, went back, got another beer. And at this point, it was about 11 o'clock in the morning.
Everyone else has coffee.
No. I mean, I drank plenty of coffee too. It was probably like mid-afternoon by that point. But yeah, no, I was so delirious that I was actually hanging out with Gundam Nerd at that time.
That was had he not entered anything in that one?
Oh, he did. That's the one he won.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's the one that he was awarded the top prize for.
I see.
No, it was all right. For what it's worth, he was actually being somewhat of an okay person at that point. He only verbally attacked me like a dozen times when I was plainly hanging out with him for the first time ever in my life. Yeah, it was a really weird situation, but I'm used to dealing with assholes like that from Philadelphia, you know? It's just like, it is what it is.
I have not met him. I don't.
Sorry, he's just another guy. He's nothing special. He's just another guy.
I was going to tell you something. I just forgot.
I distracted your mind.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you, what was that year? Did Tim not enter anything?
Nope, he did not. He was working on the airdrop, which is his entry this year, but he had not finished it at that point.
Oh, that's what he's the Jester?
Yep.
I'm surprised that's his entry.
Yep, that's his entry this year in the online competition. He's not even showing.
I know he's working on that Zaku. I kind of figured that was.
That's for 2020. That's for next year.
Oh, look at him planning ahead.
Yeah.
Huh? This guy.
Depending on how my next year goes, I may not even enter it next year. At least if I do, it'll be like a, just to show a kid at the show as opposed to try to like really steal it, like, take a prize or anything.
I like that Jester, his airdrop kit.
It is. It's nice. It's really good. His mecha decals are out of this freaking world too. If you guys haven't had a chance to try those yet,
I'm waiting to get mine in. I have actually. I might have to email USA tomorrow. I have a pre-order that I did for the Zaku Kai, and I think he was supposed to.
That's not in yet. That's the red one, right? Yeah, the seed one. It's not in yet. We should.
No. It's the RE100 kit from. I don't know. What you would call it? I can't think of the series now. War in the Pocket.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. No, they have those. Yeah.
Yeah, I pre-ordered one. And it should have all of Tim's decals and some paints as well.
They might be waiting on one item from that whole thing.
I was thinking the same thing this morning when I was looking at it, and I didn't get a chance to like go through and see what was in stock. I was going to go through the order and see like did anything.
If anything, just give them a call, like mid-morning, late morning. They're so helpful and so nice. Like they're just shout.
Yeah, I've dealt with Adam a few times, but
even his staff. I mean, Adam's chill, but even his staff is super super helpful. I have no complaints about my experiences with USA Gundam Store.
Like I said, I've been buying stuff from them for a long time.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the show. Everybody talking about all the hoodoos and the doodads. I do need to get out and see Ray and the boys out at Gundam Planet, though.
Yeah, I'd like to go just to go, see that store.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. Like, two of my coworkers were doing installations out on the Palisades, and one day they went to like the little fairly well-known like Asian strip mall section and went to the Gundam store and came back with a Gundam kit, and then the next time they went to Gundam Planet and took a bunch of photos and sent them to me, and I'm like, why didn't you why am I not there? Why are you guys there? You don't care ultimately. Anyway.
Yeah, I'd like to make it out. I'd like to make it to USA Gundam Store one day too.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hype.
All right, the cap.
Right now, for anyone that's wondering, I'm just using a little bit of squadron putty to do some minor gap filling. This stuff is I'm using almost all of it. I'm just about out, as you can see. But it's this squadron white. You can get this on Amazon and eBay, and you can find it at your local modeling shops. Come on, zoom in. Thank you. Squadron white putty. Fast drying formula. It literally dries in like 15 minutes. So if you have like some little light hot spots that you gotta like bing bing bong, that's my presidential term. You can then just like hit them off and they'll dry fast enough to sand before you get too far along. So you don't have to fucking worry about it. It's sweet. It's effective. It's easy to use. It doesn't stink. Here, another thing I didn't talk about on this stream, but this is what I use. I use this chisel all the frickin' time. It is a 1mm flat lithography chisel, or linotype chisel, for carving vinyl and linoleum. And I use it. It's my workhorse for all my little planing needs. When I need to get in and like hog out a big area, I'll go in and just through it. Or if I got to get in and do some little delicate cuttings, I do this with this. It works so well. I got a little set of them on Amazon for like $10. It's cheap as heck. Just look for the same handle. Y'all can find them too.
Cheap as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Cheap and functional.
It's always good.
Can't go wrong. And you get with the set, you get a flat like this, like a flat square. You get two different types of gouges. You get like a bevel gouge and like a round gouge. And then you also get a flat angled chisel that is like at a bit of a miter, like this for getting to the noodly tight spots in the corners. Doing stuff. I love them. One of these days, Paul will start using his chisels.
Maybe. Finish some kits first.
You have a couple.
Yeah, one or two. I have a lot of snap-built kits that are just snapped and awaiting.
The more I keep doing these customizations, the bigger my backlog gets.
Longer time you spend on one kit, right?
Yeah. People are like, oh, I try to do everything I can to maximize the value out of the kit. I'm like, man, bless your heart. Sometimes I just can't stop doing it. It's not even about maximizing. It's just like, gotta make it better.
Yeah, you get an idea in your head, right?
Yeah. I often get like really obsessed with the things that I'm thinking about or that I'm passionate about in my current project. I've been known to neglect my eating and sleeping habits.
All right. The upper body is done here.
Let's give you a presentation to take a lookie.
Brush them off a little. Got some sand and dust everywhere. Smart looking guy.
Definitely.
Got the sleeve markings down here. So that.
Did we lose Paul at the very end? Oh, we didn't lose you. Good. Oh my God, I thought we lost you. The same thing happened last time your feed dropped out. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you got a seam right here on the inside of this forearm sleeve marking, but actually I don't think that should be too bad. The whole thing comes off.
Oh, it just pops off the end, right?
Yeah. I mean, you have
Up the hand.
it's like a round piece, like where the wrist plugs into, but I don't think that either should be that bad to mask off, or I'll figure something out with that. Shouldn't be a big deal, though. You can only see one side of it. The other side is shoved up in there. But, yeah, good-looking guy. I like him.
Very nice.
Big shoulders.
Trying to remember if the regular Stein has that same forearm
This back piece.
detail. I think it's white. It's all white on white, so it's hard to tell.
Are you talking about here? This?
Yeah.
No,
Not the cup.
Or this piece in the back.
Yeah,
that's like,
that component. Yeah.
this thing like moves out of the way. There you go. The whole thing kind of like something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I bet it
I'm
does.
assuming like the beam saber goes in there or something.
I can only see the rifle on the very top of the kit back there on my top of my work or my display case. So.
Like the head on the Stein. It's just got a little menacing look.
It absolutely does. I remember painting the eyes on mine. That's the only part of my kit that I painted was the eye plate.
Just to give it a little pop.
because hashtag never stickers.
Hell no. Bust out the reverse wash on the sleeves of this guy, so that should be fun.
Cool. Very cool.
Black enamel I can use.
Your nib cup.
My nib cup.
I stopped saving them a long time ago.
I'm just filling up. This is my first. I don't know why it takes so long for me to fill this thing up.
I mean, after I did this in like, oh, here, I got to go back to dual layout. Here we go. After I got this in like a month, it's freaking solid. Yeah. I have like a little tertiary one that I kind of like. I got this guy here. Just a little bin. And this is the last thing I put into this was what? This is when I built the Jagdogga. So this is what I built in the kits. This was empty, and then this is the nubs from the kits that I built after I did the Goosian rebake. The full city conversion. So this is the Hazel, the Jagdogga, the Hama Hama. And I think those were the ones that I built. Right? I built a few more, didn't I? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You can tell
I built so many kits.
This guy is a Kotoki design just because his legs are going to start, about here. Like you can tell how long his legs are going to be.
Oh yeah, he's got a
How
good
short the
4.
torso is.
Yeah, he's got like a good 4 inches of legs going on.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Well, here we are. We are at the witching hour. It is 11 o'clock. Hey, it's about time to call this stream a stream.
Did I lose you?
No, you didn't lose me. I just moved away from my microphone. I'm over here.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, it's the witching hour. It's 11 o'clock. Are you gonna stick around, Paul, or?
No, I'm gonna hop off. Go take care of a couple of things. I gotta finish up some laundry before I head to bed.
There you go. Yeah, I was thinking it's about time we call this a stream. I was considering working a little bit late, but I don't have anything pressing that's interesting to watch. I don't think I want to just sit here and bore the piss out of people, so I am for against that.
Yeah, man. And
but thanks for coming back to the stream, Ed and Husky and sorry, Edward. I don't know if you'd like not being like called Ed or not. Edward. Oh shit, we got Freddie Torres in here as of 10:39. I didn't even see Freddie jumped in. Sorry, Freddie. Alex dipped. It's probably just Freddie, Edward, and Husky in here right now.
Yeah, I got 4 showing, which so it might be you, Ed, and Husky.
I got 3 on my end. I'm not watching, so.
Well, either way, thanks
for
hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for swinging through, dudes. Glad to be back again this week. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us.
Yeah, especially after our technical difficulties.
It's been known to happen. Like Alex says, he doesn't come for the quality of the stream itself, but rather the manic banter.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah. Peace, boys. I'll talk to y'all later.